welcome to the Daily English News program on Azerbaijan television with the most important events of the day. President Ilham Aliyev issued a letter of condolences to President of Kyrgyzstan Almazbek Atambayev on the occasion of the death of his brother. The letter states that President Ilham Aliyev was saddened to hear the news of the sudden death of Kalebek Shashenov. The head of state offered his condolences to Almazbek Atambayev and his family members. On July 9th, National Day was organized in the Azerbaijan Pavilion in Expo 2015 global exhibition held in Milan. Within the framework of the National Day, an official presentation ceremony of the Azerbaijan Pavilion in the Milan Expo 2015 exhibition took place. President Ilham Aliyev, his spouse, President of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation, Mehriban Aliyeva, attended the ceremony.
145 countries are taking part in Milan Expo 2015, the core theme of which is Feeding the Planet, Energy for Life. Only 54 of these countries, including Azerbaijan, are represented by national pavilions. The exhibition will last till October 31st. It is not accidental that more than 11 million tickets had been sold for the exhibition by May 1st. More than 1 million people have visited the National Pavilion of Azerbaijan up to now. President Ilham Aliyev, his spouse, President of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation Mehriban Aliyeva, and daughter Leyla Aliyeva arrived at Milan Expo 2015, attended by Italian government representatives, public figures, representatives of diplomatic corps in this country and other guests. The foundation of Azerbaijan's National Pavilion at Milan Expo 2015 was laid in July 2014. Preparations and construction works in the pavilion lasted for 18 months. The organizational work in Azerbaijan's National Pavilion was done by the Heydar Aliyev Foundation and Heydar Aliyev Center. Four-story National Pavilion covering an area of 1,800 square meters features Azerbaijan's historical and cultural heritage, rich ecological potential, flora and fauna, and rare biodiversity. For the first time among the participating countries, direct contact was established in our pavilion with our capital through Baku Mirror project. A monitor in the form of a mirror has been installed in front of the National Pavilion. A similar monitor has been installed in Baku, in front of the Heydar Aliyev Center. Through this monitors, people in Italy and Baku can communicate with each other. Video conference was set up with Baku. An employee of the Heydar Aliyev Center, Mahabbat Mehdieva, greeted President Ilham Aliyev. Various presentations will be held in the pavilion designed in special concept. After Milan Expo 2015 is over, Azerbaijani pavilion will be likely demolished and rebuilt in Baku. President Ilham Aliyev and his spouse Mehriban Aliyeva were informed about the concept of Azerbaijan's national pavilion. 3 biospheres installed in the pavilion symbolize a country capable of maintaining and preserving environment and ancient culture in harmony. Wavy wooden walls surrounding the pavilion symbolize wind, cultural and creative flow here. The pavilion Azerbaijan, treasure of biodiversity created for Milan Expo 2015, reflects fascinating natural and cultural treasure of this land, which plays the role of a bridge between the north and south, east and west. Biosphere of Crossing Cultures takes visitors to the country's most important historic and cultural sites. The second biosphere is dedicated to the natural biodiversity and cultural heritage of our country. The construction here features pomegranate tree, which is the symbol of abundance. The composition called Innovation and Tradition shows that our people are devoted to traditions and our country is an innovative country. Symphony of Sounds composition features Azerbaijan's history, culture, geography. Symphony of Colors composition features the country's climate, landscape, and biodiversity. Symphony of Taste features our national cuisine and organic food products. Discover Baku, Azerbaijan's images compositions give information about our capital and people. Moreover, various materials on Azerbaijani music, cinematography, customs and traditions, and art are displayed on the monitors. Idea Biodiversity Park, created outside the National Pavilion, featured the activity of Idea Public Union. Various environmental projects, entertaining programs are organized here. The interior of the pavilion also reflects the work done in Azerbaijan to protect biodiversity, solve environmental problems, restore and preserve national natural resources, implement local and international environmental projects. Different scenarios have been prepared to make video clips on the above-mentioned themes. These video materials will be presented in the National Pavilion. In the run-up to the Milan Expo 2015, rich biodiversity, unique landscape, natural resources and historical monuments in various regions of Azerbaijan were filmed. A photo was taken in the end. Then, a ceremony was held to raise state flags at Milan Expo 2015. State anthems of Italy and Azerbaijan were played and the state flags were raised. Commissioner General for Milan Expo 2015, Bruno Antonio Paschino, made a speech. Bruno Antonio Paschino stated that the presence of President Ilham Aliyev at this exhibition demonstrated the value and the importance attached by Azerbaijan to international cooperation and showcased mutual respect uniting the two countries. Outlining that during the preparation to the exhibition, Azerbaijan was one of the most active countries, he added that the guests of the exhibition got the chance to know Azerbaijan better thanks to the National Pavilion. Stressing that pavilion would be moved to Baku Park in 6 months' time, Bruno Antonio Paschino outlined that pavilion featured the climate, nature and the wonderful cuisine of Azerbaijan. In short, it demonstrated comprehensively the sincere and traditional hospitality of Azerbaijani people. Stating that the pavilion complemented itself with the topic of biodiversity, Mr. Paschino said that this issue reflected the deep meaning of the exhibition, attaching the importance to food issues. Saying that Expo 2015 is a special opportunity to attract attention to topics such as sustainable development in the field of agriculture, fight against famine, Mr. Paschino extended his congratulations to President Ilham Aliyev for successful organization of Baku 2015 First European Games and noted that Expo 2015 was a good platform to deepen the ties between the two countries and demonstrate the shared values in the field of sports. Then, President Ilham Aliyev addressed the ceremony, saying that today was the National Day of Azerbaijan at Milan Expo 2015. President Ilham Aliyev extended his congratulations to everyone who gathered here, extending his congratulations to the government of Italy for the impeccable organization of Expo 2015. President Ilham Aliyev recalled that Azerbaijan had participated in this exhibition since 2000. But this time it was represented with its national pavilion, noting that the pavilion was organized impeccably both from architectural and design point of view. The head of state added that this presented a wonderful opportunity to get to know Azerbaijan. The pavilion conveyed comprehensive information about Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan is an ancient country and has rich culture and history and architectural monuments, said President Ilham Aliyev, and added that despite this, Azerbaijan had been known as an independent country for only 24 years. Stressing that Milan Expo 2015 claims a special place amongst a series of events aimed at promoting our country, the head of state pointed out that the pavilion also reflected the current realities of Azerbaijan. Stressing that Azerbaijan is a dynamic country playing the role of the bridge between East and West, the President added that Azerbaijan had been known as a country where representatives of different religions and nations coexisted peacefully together as a one family. Therefore, today, multiculturalism was the state policy and the lifestyle in Azerbaijan. Recalling that Azerbaijan took significant steps in food security, the head of state underlined that the achievements of Azerbaijan are appreciated in the FAO reports. According to the FAO report, Azerbaijan is one of the 29 countries where the level of starvation dropped more than twice. Outlining that Azerbaijan was elected as the member of the UN Security Council with the support of 155 countries, the President added that this was an indicator of the international reputation of Azerbaijan. The level of unemployment and poverty was significantly reduced over the recent years as a result of the reforms carried out and was maintained at the level of 5%, at the head of state, and added that over the past period more than 1 million jobs were opened in the country. Stating that Azerbaijan was ranked 38th by Davos Global Forum for the competitiveness of its economy, the head of state touched on Azerbaijan-Italy relations and stated that they were on a high level. Recalling his visit to Italy, which took place last year, the President stated that during that visit the joint declaration on strategic partnership was signed between the two countries. The head of state said that political ties also impacted positively other spheres, stating that Italy is the #1 trade partner of Azerbaijan. President Ilham Aliyev pointed out that economic cooperation was deepening between the two countries and that more than 60 Italian companies operated in Azerbaijan. Pointing out that the main part of the economic relations between the two countries concerned the energy policy, the President stated that both Azerbaijan and Italy were involved in the implementation of the Southern Gas Corridor, which was very important for the entire Europe. Stating that the Southern Gas Corridor starts in Azerbaijan and finishes in Italy, the head of state added that this pipeline, extending in the length of more than 3,000 kilometers, would play its positive role in ensuring the energy security of Europe in the future, and that even today the current ties between the two countries enabled the implementation of this project on time. Touching on the first European Games, President Ilham Aliyev stated that they had been hosted in Azerbaijan for the first time, and that the decision of the European Olympic Committees in respect to the organization of this game was made in Rome, Italy in December of 2012. Stressing that Azerbaijan hosted the games at the highest level, the President named the games the great festivity of sports and friendship. In 2 years' time, Azerbaijan will host the Islamic Solidarity Games, and this showcases that Azerbaijan is both a country which is close to Europe and at the same time is an integral part of the Muslim world, said the President. After the speeches, the head of state and his spouse reviewed the National Pavilion of Italy. The major concept of Italy's National Pavilion reflects efficient use of people's talent, protection of environment for improving welfare of the society, and boosting fertility of the soil. The visitors get an opportunity to know more about the country's rich cultural heritage and art. The visitors are interested in the fascinating nature and magnificent architectural monuments of Italy. President Ilham Aliyev signed the memory book of Italy's National Pavilion. International Expo has been held since 1851. For the number of visitors, this exhibition is the third largest international event after Olympic Games and World Football Championships. President Ilham Aliyev ended his visit to Milan on July 9th. As part of the working visit to Italy, President Ilham Aliyev arrived in Rome on July 9th.
On July 9th, President Ilham Aliyev held a meeting in an expanded format with the Prime Minister of Italy, Matteo Renzi.
President of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev was met by Prime Minister Matteo Renzi. The Guard of Honor was lined up in honor of the head of state. The military orchestra performed the national anthems of Azerbaijan and Italy. The Chief of the Guard of Honor reported to the President of Azerbaijan. President Ilham Aliyev and Prime Minister Matteo Renzi reviewed the Guard of Honor. The members of the Italian government were introduced to President Ilham Aliyev, and the representatives of Azerbaijani delegation were introduced to Prime Minister Matteo Renzi. During the expanded meeting, Prime Minister Matteo Renzi stated that bilateral relations between the two countries are developing and accentuated the significance of mutual visits. Calling the bilateral relations of friendship and partnership, the Prime Minister expressed confidence that Azerbaijan-Italian relations will expand further, congratulating President Ilham Aliyev on the successful completion of the first European Games. The Italian Prime Minister noted that Azerbaijan's pavilion at Milan Expo 2015 is very beautiful. Prime Minister Renzi attached great importance to cooperation in terms of implementation of top project. Prime Minister said that the measures taken in Azerbaijan in the provision of multiculturalism are exemplary. President of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev in his turn said that friendly relations reign between the two countries and added that bilateral relations are successfully developing in numerous fields. Saying that the relations between Azerbaijan and Italy are of strategic nature, the head of state recalled that the decision to hold the first European Games in Baku was made in Italy. He also highly assessed participation of Italy in the Games with a large delegation. The President brought to the attention that Milan Expo 2015 was organized on a high level. During the meeting, the successful development of the relations in energy was outlined, and the sides expressed confidence that cooperation in the non-oil sector will also flourish. The sides attach great importance to the bilateral relations in terms of Azerbaijan-EU relation and exchange views over the issues of mutual interest.
On July 9th, President Ilham Aliyev met with President of Italy, Sergio Mattarella.
On July 9th, President Ilham Aliyev met with President of Italy, Sergio Mattarella, saying that bilateral relations between the two countries are successfully developing. President of Italy outlined the role of Azerbaijan in the processes of the region and world. President Sergio Mattarella expressed his gratitude to President Ilham Aliyev for participating in Milan Expo 2015. The Italian head of state stressed the role of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation in the advancement of bilateral relations, cultural sphere in particular. He assessed the role of Azerbaijan in international relations system, anti-terror activities, fight against extremism and radicalism on an international level. Bringing to the attention the strong friendly relations between Azerbaijan and his country, the Italian president attached great importance to Azerbaijan's role in the region and implementation of international dialogue on the whole. President Sergio Mattarella congratulated Ilham Aliyev on the high-level organization of the first European Games. President Ilham Aliyev underlined that Italy is an important partner country of Azerbaijan and stressed the significance of document of strategic partnership adopted during last year. The Azerbaijani head of state said that our relations successfully develop in politics, energy, economy and other fields. Attaching great importance to Italy as the main trade partner of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev also underlined the significance of the Southern Gas Corridor in the provision of Europe's energy security and contribution to the relations between Italy and Azerbaijan. He said that the Southern Gas Corridor is a vivid example of successful cooperation. President Ilham Aliyev especially noted the active participation of Italian companies in the projects in Azerbaijan. During the meeting, the successful development of the relations in energy was outlined, and the sides expressed confidence that cooperation in the non-oil sector will also flourish. The sides attach great importance to bilateral relations in terms of Azerbaijan-EU relations and exchange views over the issues of mutual interest.
Helsinki Declaration was adopted at the plenary meeting held as part of the summer session of the OSCE Parliamentary Assembly. The declaration expressed support for the territorial integrity of the OSCE member states. Members of the Armenian delegation voted against the document. They protested against the 12th paragraph on the increased efforts towards settlement of the protracted conflicts in the OSCE area, the respect for territorial integrity and sovereignty of the member state. The Azerbaijan delegation voted in favor of the Helsinki Declaration. Azerbaijan is taking part in the National Geographic Travel Awards 2015 contest. The contest is organized by the National Geographic magazine to determine the year's best tour itineraries on the most popular kinds of recreation. The online poll will end on October 15. The contest is being held on nominations beach travel, family travel and excursion travel. Azerbaijan is taking part in the contest on 3 nominations: beach travel, excursion travel and cuisine tourism. International conference on the theme capacity development during public administration reforms has kicked off in Baku. The conference has been organized by the Civil Service Commission under the President of Azerbaijan, UN Development Program and Regional Hub of Civil Service.
The two-day conference aimed at sharing experience and increasing professionalism of civil servants as a result of the reforms carried out in the system of public administration. Addressing the conference, Chairman of the Commission on Civil Service Issues under President Bahram Khalilov gave information about the work done in Azerbaijan to prevent negative cases in the field of civil service. He said that the service of civil servants had been assessed since 2014. Independent experts have been included into the interview commissions. Representatives of NGOs specialized in fight against corruption decide whether the citizen is suitable for a civil service vacancy or not. Interviews are filmed. The citizen who took part in the interview can appeal to the Appeals Commission. UN Development Program Resident Coordinator in Azerbaijan, Antonio Sprok, underlined that the cooperation with the Commission on Civil Service Issues and the President on the UN's Joint Development Project had been continuing since 2006. Antonio Sprok highly appreciated the work done in this field. Head of the Cooperation Department of the Delegation of the European Union to Azerbaijan, Jerome Williams, also said that there was close cooperation with the Commission on Civil Service Issues under President. Germany's ambassador to Azerbaijan, Hadrian Temple, said they were cooperating with the Commission on Civil Service Issues under the President in the field of legislation.
The National Election Commission held a workshop on making, adopting, reviewing and publicizing financial reports of political parties.
The workshop was organized as part of the Central Election Commission's program on raising awareness. Representatives of the Commission and relevant government agencies made speeches on the requirements for financial reports of political parties, their submission to the authorized bodies, review and publication. The workshop was continued with the discussions on various topics regarding financial reports of political parties. Representatives of relevant structural units of the Central Election Commission's Secretariat and relevant government agencies attended the event.
Visiting chiefs of customs and international relations departments of the Ministry of Finance of Georgia were at the State Customs Committee.
Large-scale projects implemented in the region contribute to the deepening of relations between Azerbaijan and Georgia. These views were expressed during the meeting with the Chief of the Customs Department of Georgia Ministry of Finance, Vladimir Khundadzeni, and Chief of the International Relations Department of the Ministry of Finance, Samson Nurudian, with the Chairman of the State Customs Committee, Aydin Aliyev. Appreciating existing cooperation between the customs services of the two countries, the Chairman of the Committee stressed the importance of the exchange of experience, cooperation in the fight against smuggling, resolution of problems that might impede the convenient arrival and departure of citizens on the border and custom checkpoints. The guests praised the current state of economic, political and cultural relations between the two countries.
That was all for the day. Thanks for being with us. Goodbye.